This is Allison Appel doing the review, excuse me, of Madeline Chambers for Narrative Part 1. Our first question, does the artist generally understand the requirements of the project? And yes, the artist made images capturing feelings of longing and to some, nostalgia. The images are effective in capturing a moment so that we can save the memory or retell the story in some future time after that moment has passed. The images tell a story of a graduate. You can see the happiness and pride in the subject as she wears her graduation robes and hat. She created many images with such strong compositions that can be saved and appreciated for years. She also used many elements of design, especially the use of creative visual fields, lines, and shadows to create images that are dynamic. Our second question, how effectively has the artist used the elements and principles of design or photography to compose the images? And do the images convey a sense of the unreal, the hyperreal, the surreal, or some combination of all those things? And my answer is, the artist has used the elements of principles and design very effectively. You can see a successful use of the balance and this image. One second. Oh, was it? Oh, it's this one. Let it load. The way the subject takes up the right field and then the wildcat statue balances the right side uses balance. And in this image, where is it? She uses she uses asymmetry here, where the girl takes up a large portion of the shot yet is still balanced by the opposing small flower. And she uses harmony extremely well in this one. The way the blue sky and swirling clouds leads the eye throughout the images can, even with a central focus, creates a harmony throughout the piece. The use of movement can be seen in this image as well. The way the scarf and dress swirl and curl moves the eye across the image, creating movement. The use of contrast can be seen here. The blue and red wall draws the eyes to the face and the piercing eyes of the subject, which creates a great composition and is very striking. Our third question, what are the images about? What story is the artist trying to tell? These images are about 1. A UK student's impending graduation, which related to the topic of longing, but also relates to the topic nostalgia. Not only will the subject feel nostalgia when she looks at these images in the future, but also alumni can see these photos and remember the good times at game days, the stress before exams, and the happiness that comes with each completion of an essay. Our fourth question, are there particular images within the portfolio that stand out as the best, and why? And there are many images I think are the best, but I really enjoy this image because the way the hat is in the midair and the blue color of the cap and gown is bright against the brick background. I also really like this image. The colors are very vibrant and the subject looks great in the photo. Our next question, are there any particular images within the portfolio that stand out as weak or needing improvement? And I think this one is weaker. It lacks the same impact and emotions that the other images carry. The same as with this image. Here, this one. Yeah. They don't. Okay. Our next question. What things could the artist do to improve the images and enhance the narrative qualities of those images? And I think the artist could make sure her portfolio is consistent throughout. Some of her photos are black and white, while the majority are in color. The artist should also pick one colorway. Also, I would focus in on one subject or multiple subjects in a similar surrounding or in similar outfits just to make it more of a narrative.
I'm stopping it.